Hey guys, this is William with another video for Play-agricola.com's YouTube channel and twitch.tv/play_agricola. I am playing an EGIKWM France deck G4-5 G6 game with Scholar, Montu, and average show 40. And we are on like an 11-12 game losing streak. It's been quite brutal. So let's try to break that losing streak. Okay. Well, I could first pick Harvester here. I like Wintercrafter quite a bit as well. There is Conjurer, Street Musician, but I mean, I'm not going to first pick either of those. There's also Fence Dealer. Hello, Maruska. Yeah, so I could grab Fence Dealer, I could grab Wintercrafter, I could grab Harvester. I like Wintercrafter quite a bit. Fence Dealer can be good as well. I could just first pick Harvester. That would be the very safe play, and then I can gobble up all the good crop and farming cards that come around. Hello, Damba. Yeah, I could first pick Harvester here. The thing about first picking Harvester is you really need a bit of a build around. The same is true for Wintercrafter. The thing is, I could first pick Harvester, and then someone else could have Field Watchman, and then I build my game around getting it, and it is a pretty big field. Feels bad. I'm going to take Wintercrafter here. Well, there's Field Agent. So, yeah, I think I need to take Field Agent here. Whenever you plow a field, you can pay 2 food to get 1 grain or vegetable or do a sow action. Yeah, so like pay 2 food for a full action, which is taking a grain or a vegetable, or 2 food to get a sow action. This guarantees us the Harvester bonus. Wish we had taken Harvester, of course, but hey, that happens. If we could wheel Inventor, we could maybe do something with Wintercrafter, but more likely we're probably getting Land Surveyor. I don't know. Probably not Master Fencer. We might wheel like Mushroom Collector or something. Alright, well, I kind of like the idea of Mountain Plowman here, because the sheep can pay for the Field Agent. It's just like a 2-card combo that makes the feeding quite easy. We've also got Plowmaker, so probably with, I guess with Harvester I should just take Plowmaker, right? If I don't, maybe with Plowmaker I only trigger Field Agent 3 times and I'm looking for some other source of crops like Kelp Gatherer or Storehouse Keeper or something along those lines. Yeah, we'll take Plowmaker here. If I see a plow in the draft, I will regret taking Plowmaker, but that's okay. Other things I like with Wintercrafter, miners that give me the opportunity to play occupations, because occupations are full actions. So miners with Wintercrafter, like, then I'm actually gaining full actions if I can do that. Something along those lines. Yeah, I was saying to these guys, I had a really grindy MTG Arena game doing a Theros draft, and I have a 2-card combo that bounces a card draw spell back to my hand every turn, so I'm drawing an extra card every turn, which is really powerful. But I like setting it up. I went down to 1 HP, one life, so it was a very tight game, but ended up getting the win. So we can jump into this game. Moved family growth into 9. Oh my goodness. Talk about cards that change the game. The timbre of the game. Jeez. Okay. I mean, Handmade is decent. I kind of like Cowboy here, to be honest. Cowboy with Wintercrafter seems okay, because I can Wintercraft some sort of cooking implement. And then Cowboy actually lets me hold the breeding pair. Handmaid's the better card, but I kind of like Cowboy for like making my stage 1 kind of neat with Wintercrafter. Agri-cruelty. You make under 40, you must crawl under the table to the opposites. You guys just like really beating on each other. I'm going to take Tower Builder here. I'm not really that interested in any of these other cards. Field Worker's okay. You know what? Did someone took the grain whenever you take Traveling Players card. Someone took that card and left Street Musician. I would think you'd normally go the other way there. So I could play Street Musician and then maybe potentially get some grain. The thing is, I kind of want to deny Tower Builder to the Stonehouse player since we passed Master Fencer around, so like that plus one more stone card could be kind of dangerous. But I guess I'll take Street Musician since, you know, someone with the first 4 picks took that other card. Well, there's Master Fencer, so if I really want to deny it, here's my opportunity. Mushroom Collector is an option. It does help me pay for Wintercrafter, which is nice. If I get Occupation round 1, Mushroom Collector is a pretty decent option. Don't really think this is a Carpenter game. I'll take Mushroom Collector here. Yeah, I mean, I'd be surprised if Street Musician actually gets me more than 1 grain. And the thing is, I'm not going to play Street Musician if nobody plays a Traveling Players combo. You like Master Fencer there? I'm not that committed to going up to a Stone House, though. Wow, there's Manservant too. Jeez, I guess I should have gone for the Stone House line. Especially if I see a miner like, I don't know, Slapdash Renovation. I could have had 3 pretty good Stonehouse cards. Although getting them might have made winning the Harvester points in doubt. Kelp Gatherer is another way to get crops here is great. So, looks good. Alright. I think Twibble and Twivel is quite good. Master Fencer or Fence Dealer was in the draft, yeah. Sawhorse is a good option. I like Twibble and Twivel a lot. Twibble and Twivel will very likely get me a bunch of early game food, which Wintercrafter definitely appreciates. If I am going to try to play Wintercrafter. I do like Sawhorse a lot, though. Thing is, in this game with Plowmaker, I feel like Sawhorse is a little less valuable than normal, because maybe I just cover 8... maybe I plow 4 times. Because with Field Agent, the plow action becomes pretty great for me. So maybe I just, you know, end up fencing 10, and then Sawhorse is not as impressive. Okay. Let's look up the text for Harvester, see if Cherry Orchard satisfies it. But even if Cherry Orchard does, I'm not taking it here. Funny seeing Collar and Chain and Animal Yard here. 2 more cards that interact with taking animals early after I took Cowboy. We could take Forest Pasture here. I do like Backyard Well quite a bit. Forest Pasture is quite good, though. I'm probably taking Forest Pasture. As annoying as it is to pass Collar and Chain and Animal Yard when I'm thinking that I want to grab the animals early, Forest Pasture is just really fantastic. Especially with Cowboy, I'm going to be able to delay fencing until like the last round of the last action of the game. Ooh, homework. Well, I was talking about how I wanted miners that let me play occupations, because Wintercrafter, like, homework playing Plowmaker Field Agent together is going to be incredibly strong. So as much as I like Petting Zoo and Child's Toy is pretty decent, and honestly, Abandoned Willow with Plowmaker is good, homework is just like the perfect card here for Wintercrafter. I just need to make sure I have a lot of food in that harvest so that I can play... I'm going to try to play Field Agent Plowmaker with one action with homework. With my Wintercrafter, which is not even a full action. Cherry works with Harvester, it counts goods. Yeah, that was my recollection as well. I just wanted to confirm it. Candy Room, yeah, so I mean there was definitely a Stonehouse line, especially Alchemist Lab here. Tower Builder, Alchemist Lab. There's a Stonehouse line here for sure. I'm not going to take it though. I'm not going to take Wine Closet. Could take Winter Deadwood. Alchemist Lab is a free point. And if it gets me Reed, maybe it gets me Reed and Stone that I need. I don't have very many early improvements, so getting the Stone for Twibble and Twivel might be difficult. Unless I start round 1 Reed Stone Food. Thing is, if I am round 1 Reed Stone Food, like if I say I'm first, would I mushroom collect into wood 2 food over Reed Stone Food? I might actually make that choice. So funny cowbell, another way for me to hold animals without actually needing to hold them. My animal capacity will be quite large, so I like animal feed here. And obviously with Harvester in the game, we've really failed if we cannot play animal feed. So we should be able to. The other thing is I want to keep myself open to react to cards like that green whenever you take traveling players. I can't remember the name. Not Magician, weaker Magician. Can't remember. But yeah, I want to leave myself open to reacting that way with Street Musician. I wonder if someone like first picked Acrobat or second picked Acrobat and then picked up Harvester and then picked up that card. Wintercraft and start player can surprise take 2 cows. Conjurer, that's it. Thank you. The thing is, I just don't really want to play like. Yes, I can do that. The thing is, Cowboy lets me hold the cows as well, and also I have forest pastures, so like I have pretty good animal capacity already. Yeah, I'm not gonna take. I guess Meteorite is a minor action for a stone, which does satisfy Twibble and Twivel, and also gets me on start player in the early game. But I guess Cherry Orchard here. Cherry Orchard seems like planting a wood. Planting a wood is a very safe way for me to win the Harvester bonus in case the game goes sideways and I only end up with, 4 crops going into the last harvest or something. But Meteorite doesn't seem too bad. Meteorite is just start player for I guess it needs an empty field. Yeah, it's not. It doesn't set. What am I saying? It doesn't work with Twibble and Twivel. I need to have an empty field, so we'll take Cherry Orchard. I guess I'm taking Pelt Roof. I don't really think I'm playing any of these 3 cards, though. Don't really see that happening. Hayloft, maybe. The thing is, with Hayloft, I need to have like 5 excess wood at the end of the game, and what are the odds that I actually have that? I could take Pelt Roof here, and maybe Pelt Roof works with... if it saves me some Reed, which lets me play Homework, then that's an okay option. If I could go back now, would I rather have Harvester in hand? Honestly, no. I'm like pretty happy with this Wintercrafter. I'm going to start player... I'm going to first move action Mushroom Collector, second move Wood, food, and I'm going to have lots of food to Wintercraft the whole game. Now, I am giving up on a potential Reedstone food for Twibble and Twivel, but I like this here. I like Mushroom Collector round 1. I think it's quite good. If I'm going to play Mushroom Collector, I want to do it in round 1. Put it that way. So I was looking up music that you can play that won't get DMCA'd. The problem is it's all like EDM. I'm just not interested in listening to that. It's not my preferred. It's okay, but it's everywhere on Twitch, like everywhere. All the random streamers listen to it. It's like, yeah. I mean, if Harvester doesn't get played, I'll be sad, but I'm pretty sure Scholar with Storehouse Keeper here, Scholar is going to do something with Harvester, I'm sure. Do I like Mushroom more than Berry Picker? Yes, I do. Because one food is like pretty insignificant, but yeah, the 2 food is like a lot more meaningful. Montu took 3 wood ahead of. I wonder if Sawhorse got to Montu, and Montu's gonna second action start player to Sawhorse. How do I rate the 4 EIK Ox? Whenever you take wood, then Woodcutter. So it's Woodcutter, Mushroom Collector, Berry Picker. What's the 4th one? Woodcutter. There are games where Woodcutter is the best, but there are games where I think Mushroom Collector is the best. Like, I think with Wintercrafter in hand, Mushroom Collector is better. Clay Worker? I don't... Maybe he's talking about Clay Worker. Clay Worker is a bit different, though. Clay Worker is probably better than the other 4. Although I don't usually play Clay Worker, but... Yeah, Clay Worker, yeah. Yeah, Clay Worker is... like, in a vacuum, I would take Clay Worker over the other 4. But depending on if you have higher food costs or if you have higher wood costs, then Woodcutter or Woodcutter or Mushroom Collector could be better. But I think Clay Worker is probably the best in a vacuum because it triggers on the grain space, and incidental clay is really good. So Scholar played Pine Forest, so that is very interesting. Actually, it's pretty good for us because it means that we're like... Scholar's not going to be taking wood, so the wood piles are going to get bigger, which is good for our Mushroom Collector. Montu's got Synergizer, so Montu's going to second move Plow. Joe has got Perpetual Student. Montu and I both just typed the exact same thing. Alright, there's 2 reed available. 2 reed is a good option. I think I'm going to take 3 wood, though. And I'm not going to take this 3 wood. I'm going to take that 3 wood. It is kind of nice to Scholar to leave the 2 reed, because Scholar can't take the wood. But I think that's okay. Clay Worker's the best. Rarely play the other 3. Yeah. Yeah, it depends. So I'll start player Cherry Orchard, especially if the 6 wood's on the table. If it's not, though, start player into Reedstone Food seems like a good option. Seems like rooms are going to come late, so I think Wintercrafter will be able to play Twibble and Twivel, which is pretty good. So I'm liking the look of that. Also, keeping my eye out for the Conjurer. Yeah, start player Cherry Orchard. And we're going to Reedstone Food, and then second action is going to be one of the 3 wood moves, which is great. And then round 4 we play Wintercrafter. And probably maybe Reedstone Food again, maybe start player. Scholar's setting up a clay oven, potential clay oven. Yeah, Joe is 2 actions away, and Joe also wants to get food from Perpetual Student. So I think we might win the family growth race. It depends on if Montu gets his 2 read or not. The thing is, if Montu wants the 2 read, he has to give up on Synergizer. Like Montu might want a second move plow and then sow in round 4. If he does that, he needs to take food in round 4. He can't afford to take the read. Well, actually he could, I guess, because he could eat a raw grain. Yeah, that's a decision Montu could make. What? Joe just played Conjurer? Guess I should play... Yeah, I guess I'm supposed to play Street Musician now. I do want grain this game. I absolutely want grain. So, sure, I'll play Street Musician. If there could be 4 wood next round, it would be great to get a 4 wood action. 4 wood into Wintercrafter. Probably, though, the wood is getting snapped up by Joe. But if Montu plows, then that means we keep start player. So we are going to get very high quality actions in round 4. We might Wintercraft into Reedstone Food. We might Wintercraft into 3 wood. Retaliatory Street Musician. I mean, I wouldn't say it's retaliatory. It just means there are a lot of grain seeds scattered around the traveling player space. Maybe that's the way we're getting paid. So I guess the idea is if you're a conjurer, then you perform a better show, so then people want to give you more in return. So that's why you get grain, like the traveling player space is even better. And the street musician is like, he's just always around, you know. Maybe he makes people appreciate the traveling players more. I'm not sure. Harvester in Scholar's Hand, look out for 3rd best Oct from your opening pile to see who has Harvester. Excellent point. So we want to know who has Fence Dealer. Well, a bunch of really good wood actions available. I think 4 wood might wheel. Montu might 2 read. Yeah, if Montu 2 reads and then takes food, Joe will Reedstone Food. I think I'm going to first move Reedstone Food here. Is this correct? Maybe first move Wintercrafter is correct. Giving Joe Reedstone Food seems wrong. But I might wheel 2 reed or 4 wood or Reedstone Food. A Cornhusker Busker. I see what you did there. Reedstone Food, then wood. I kind of like the idea of getting Twibble and Twivel out here. Especially because I think no one might build in this round. We might not see any build actions until next round. Ooh, Scholar breaks the ice and grabs the 4 wood here. So Montu's going to be in a position where he can decide to eat his 1 grain to build the first room. I have a feeling, though, Montu and Joe are both... I guess Joe might do it. Whoops. And we are in need of a guest token. Who are we going to be? I guess we'll be the berry picker. Mushroom collector is kind of like berry picker. Scholar's playing Harvester. There it is. So Scholar kind of gave up on their pine forest. So Scholar could build the first room. Joe could build the first room. I'm hoping that I keep start player so that I can grab Breedstone food and then be ready to build myself. But overall, I'm pretty happy with this game. From first to last in the room queue. Would I have been first? I think Joe's gonna build. I guess your thinking is Joe doesn't get to build without the Reedstone food action. But then Scholar's gonna be in front of me. I don't know, I don't think it's, I think we're okay. And then there's 2 4-wood actions here, so we're going to build second. Because we're going to build second action here, because Scholar and Montu are both going to take 4 wood over build, I think. No, Scholar builds. Okay. So that means Joe's going to start player. So that means I get one of the 4 wood actions back. So I'm pretty happy with how this is going. Joe might start player into traveling players because it's got 5 food on it. Winter Crafter doesn't cost a food for a miner. Oh, you're right. Thank you, Mogot Flow. I did that without even thinking. I was just like, oh, it's 1 food and 2 food. You think I build 4th now? Maybe. I wasn't expecting Scholar to break Pine Forest. Scholar breaking Pine Forest was a big change. That was a big change in what I predicted to happen. But I think Joe start players here, and then I can first action build round 6 if needed. Oh, Joe's given up on start player. Okay, yeah, that's really bad. That's really bad for me, seeing that. Okay, I could play Cowboy here. Since no one's built the fireplace yet, I could play Cowboy, or I could take the clay. Montu is ready to build the 2 clay fireplace. The game's a little hungry. I think I like taking food out of the game. I think I'm going to Cowboy here, and I should get one of the clay actions next round. So now I can grab the sheep, so the fireplace is not good for anyone else. And I think what we'll try to do is starve the game a little bit, which is not necessarily easy to do with 5 food traveling players available, but I don't know, I think my action efficiency is very, very high. Start player to build second action. Maybe. But I mean, I think Scholar or Joe will. I think someone start playing either way. I'm not too worried. Scholar does decide to take the food. Yeah. So Scholar traveling players. I get Street Musician. I wonder if these guys know about something I don't. Like if they passed Head of the Family around, or if they passed Backdoor around. I think something's going on here. I think Scholar and Joe, maybe Scholar passed a card that Joe has that, you know, Scholar's playing around. If Joe doesn't start player here, that would be really unusual not to start player second action. I want to pick up some reed at some point as well. Montu's going to be mad at me for starving the game out. I mean, I'm not really starving the game out. Perpetual Student gets around it, and Scholar just got a 5 food traveling players action. So it's really just Montu who might be a little hungry. Joe's playing Charcoal Burner. Oh, okay. Wow. And Family Growth pops out. Yeah, so Scholar just had the first Family Growth round 6 absolutely fall into his lap, which is really ridiculous, but oh well. Oh well. I'll build a wood room. I understand wanting to get your Charcoal Burner out, but probably should have just played Charcoal Burner in round 1. Play Charcoal Burner before you play Perpetual Student. So I wonder if Montu probably took Synergizer passing Perpetual Student, I'm guessing. But yeah, that's quite a nice start for Scholar. It would have been better if Scholar had a 1 wood miner to get their Pine Forest activating again, but so I'm hoping to grab 6 clay with my second move. Charcoal Burner seems weaker with more ways to feed with Ox. There are also a lot more. There's also more variance about how many baking improvements are in the game. So, like, I think Charcoal Burner can be really insane because I think there are more. You have a chance that you get more miners than normal. Also, the power level of the cards going up generally means people are just playing more cards, which is generally Charcoal Burner wants to see lots of cards come out, right? Because more cards, more ways to get grain. I wouldn't say weaker, I'd say there's more variance there. That's the way I would characterize it. So, it's going to be just my luck that Joe is going to, after passing on start player twice, Joe is going to first move start player here to get Family Growth next round. But if he doesn't, then I get to take... I think no matter what, I'm taking 6 clay. Because if Joe passes on start player again, then I will definitely take 6 clay, because then we can try to do something like Wintercraft the 2 clay fireplace and taking the sheep. Something along those lines. Montu takes the reed, so Montu's setting up a double build. Montu taking the reed here also makes sure that Joe can't build before him in round 7. So I think we're getting second growth here. Why? Why did you pass on start player twice in round 5? Joe, you're helping Scholar so much with this play. So much. You let Scholar get Family Growth for absolutely 0 work, and then you're going to force everyone else to do work for Family Growth, including yourself. Not good play, I don't think. I understand wanting to get Charcoal Burner out, but like, he could have played... There's nothing stopping him from having played start player Animal Yard round 6 or round 5. And then he would have grown. Yes, I do expect to get a free ride there. Because why would Joe give Scholar a free ride only to first move start player in round 6? If you're going to start player to grow, do it when you can get the first Family Growth. When it's guaranteed. Okay, why wouldn't you do it? Like, the thing is, getting the first Family Growth is good, and he has food with Perpetual Student. It seems like really awful play to me. I'm going to take the 6 wood here. I mean, 6 wood is very good. I definitely cannot complain about 6 wood. And I mushroom collect it. I mean, it's fine. Montu can't really start player into build because I can stable block. This is 100%. Right, but he already has Animal Yard. He could have played Animal Yard round 5, right? I get that he wanted to play Charcoal Burner, but he had miners to play. Yes, 4 wood is a good action. It's not always good, no, but it usually is. It usually is good. If you're going to get getting the first family growth is good. If round 7 is family growth, yes, I benefit the most from Joe start playing in round 5. But I just think if you're going to give someone a free ride, giving the person the first family growth, with the first family growth, who is already in a dominant position because they got the first family growth, remember, you're going to give them a free ride? That's not winning play. That's not winning play at all. Right. Yeah. But he should have just said he shouldn't have taken the 4 wood. If he wants to play Charcoal Burner, play Charcoal Burner. Like, he should have second action start player. The fact that he didn't second act, like, he could start player second action round 5. He could have second action start player round 5. The fact that he did not second action, like, okay, fine, he doesn't have to first move, but yeah, he has to second move start player, absolutely. Scholar could start player and then Montu could build, but I think the sheep here are worth quite a bit, so I'm going to take the sheep. As much as the 4 wood is appealing. Second for little work. Now imagine that start player action he did. Imagine if it comes 1 round earlier. He could do that start player action 1 round earlier and have an entire extra action. Whoa, that's crazy. Having a whole extra action. Whoa. Whoa, that's crazy. And the thing is, his occupation actions are not getting any better. His occupation actions in round 5 are just as good as in round 7. Winter for clay hearth. And then I can eat a sheep. He would have starved if family growth came out round 7, sure. But if you're going to give up on family growth, like, give it up. I think it's bad play. I do think it's bad play. Alright, we're going to mushroom collect here. And then we can second action family growth forest pasture or pelt roof. Maybe pelt roof first, because we could go back to the builder room space. Forest pasture, we could wintercraft forest pasture, although I kind of like the idea of setting up homework round 9 to get the field agent plowmaker online so that I can get a plow action in round 10 and 11. So yeah, I think I'll forest pasture on family growth, and I can save pelt roof for later. I forgot my cooking hearth. Oh yeah, thank you. Scholar's got remodeler here. That's gonna upset Montu, because Montu can't start player. Because Scholar can build. I think if I'm Montu, I would start player. Because Scholar Scholar does have the resources for a wood room, but building a room here basically gives up on Harvester, I think. Yeah, I like this start player for Montu. I'd be surprised if Scholar built. Now, having said that, it does free up his Pine Forest again, so maybe Scholar will start. Maybe Scholar will build. I did Fireplace and Harvest. I just forgot to take it. I announced it in chat and everything. Oh, I just removed Forest Pasture. What's Forest Pasture? Is it I? Is it K? Must be K. Did I feed 5 in the harvest? F5 on my hand? No, it doesn't. If I remove it, it doesn't work. Scholar builds a wood room, so I get a food. Yeah, I'm a little surprised by that, but it does free up Pine Forest, and it lets him grow around 9, so... The only question is now feeding, but he does have clay and can build the stone ovens, so... I like 3 read a lot next round. 3 read for my homework. Yeah, I mean, maybe because I removed it on my farm. Maybe that's the different thing, Damba. Nope, it's not there. Montu's got Tower Builder. Tower Builder is helpful, that's for sure. So you can triple build potentially. Do you double build in Montu's position? Or just build 1 room and tower build 1, and then save your wood, and your reed can help you renovate, and your wood can go into fencing a bit earlier. Yeah, the problem is Scholar, anyone other than Montu start players, Scholar grows again round 10 now. Yeah. I guess not when Scholar can re-enter the family growth queue, eh? With Remodeler. Backdoor. Well, honestly, I thought it was backdoor. Like, I thought that was the only reason that Joe would be doing what he was doing, but... I guess what Joe did is built the first room in a situation where I think he should not have built the first room. If you want to, if you're not gonna start player in round 5 after building round 4, seems bad to me. Montu's in a really bad spot here. He got a little greedy going for the big build, but so I'm curious to see how is Scholar fencing or plowing? Because I didn't pass any plows to Scholar. What does Archer do? I should read that. He took sheep and got a wood. Okay. Taking the 3 read, absolutely, with homework in hand. As much as I would have liked to take the 4 wood, the 3 read is very important. Scholar's gonna reno stone oven here, it looks like. So I expect the 4 wood will not come back, but if it did, that would be obviously absolute best case scenario. Is Montu streaming, by the way, guys? Either way, give Montu a follow, twitch.tv/gamermontu. Though I don't imagine there are too many people watching this who are not already aware that Montu streams. But you never know. Montu does decide to triple build. I get a food from Twibble and Twivel. Average Joe is going to take traveling players, and I get a grain. So the 4 wood did wheel, which is pretty cool. Food from Renovator 2. Why do I get a food from Renovator? Oh, Remodeler counts as building a room. First, return when built stable to extend your hut by 1 wood room. Ooh. Thanks, chat. I would not have caught that on my own, so that's one where you guys are helping me out. Average Joe's got Inventor. Inventor almost made its way back. Yeah, so it's going to really tilt Montu, but start player into 6 wood or the 2 boar looks pretty good. I guess though I get the 2 boar or the 6 wood either way, because Scholar's going to last action family growth, and then there's going to be Montu's going to have to first move family growth, so then Joe gets the 6 wood or the 2 boar, and then I get the reverse. So I guess I don't have to start player here, so I can avoid triggering Montu. So that means I could do something different. I could just take the... I guess I can just take the 3 wood and hope that Joe is not going to first move, take the... hope that Joe's not going to take the 2 boar with his first move. He might. We might see him do that. Scholar, family growth, color, and chain. And then I'm going to play with Wintercrafter, play homework. And then I play field agent and plowmaker. And then I need to feed 6 and I breed a sheep. Alright, so yeah, this has been pretty incredible. We're doing really well here. Our plow actions are going to be just stupidly efficient now. Montu Family Growth plays Child's Toy. Joe first move fenced. Well, I get the 2 boar then, which is pretty great. With my forest pasture. And then second move plow. Been a brutal week. Back on track. Well, I've had some good fortune in this game, that's for sure. The sheep coming as late as they did is the only reason that Cowboy secured me the first sheep grab. If the sheep come any earlier, someone's building the fireplace, and then I'm not getting the sheep. So getting the sheep here has been incredibly helpful. So I got really lucky about sheep when sheep came out. The other thing I've been lucky about is I was start player in round 1, and I was able to get back to the Reedstone food space. Like I've been pretty fortunate. Some of the aspects of this game have been very lucky. And but you know what? Sometimes that's what you need when everything's going badly. You need to get a little lucky. Do I buy a vegetable or do I sow here? If I'm gonna sow again next round, you know what? I don't like sowing a vegetable here. I'm gonna just sow regularly. And I'll sow onto Cherry Orchard. And then last move is probably 3 wood or 4 clay. Yeah, Montu needs the clay. Joe needs the clay. So if I want a reno, the clay is useful. I do have Alchemist Lab, so I mean Alchemist Lab can get me my 3rd clay. Now, I guess the clay's not that good if I'm not going to build the pottery. It's only really good if I build the pottery afterwards. He did have a lot of C's. Conjurer, Charcoal Burner, Carrot Farmer. I'm in a good spot for wood, so I'm going to take the clay here, and I can do something with Alchemist Lab, it looks like. Random one. Yeah, it's just a habit, you know. It also explains to your opponents why you're getting 2 food, right? Why you're getting net plus 2 food. Also, I think some people must play without being able to see the other players' farms. Like, some people must, like, if you have a smaller screen, maybe you're playing on a laptop, maybe you only have room for your hand, your farm, the game board, and then, like, you're scrolling through the other 3 farms. I think some people must play that way. Scholar let all of the wood accumulate, except for the 3 wood. So, yeah, I could first move plow, or I could first move take wood. Scholar, Master Fencer, doesn't need wood quite so much. But I'll take the wood. I guess I could start player Alchemist Lab. Because if I trigger Alchemist Lab, then I can Wintercraft the pottery. But I mean, I could always do that with my second move. Yeah, you know what? I really like start player. But I'm going to take the 5 wood when I can. Like, that wood is quite nice. Joe plows makes sense. Yeah, Joe plowing makes sense. I mean, even if I don't build the pottery, I could build the joinery. So yeah, I think second action, Alchemist Lab if it's available, and then I'll trigger Alchemist Lab, which lets me Wintercraft the pottery. Or Wintercraft the joinery. Scholar's going to Family Growth Candy Room. So Scholar does have a 5-room stone house already, but I'm liking my game, honestly. I'm liking it quite a bit. The fact that I'm going to get 6 fields with 3 actions and have a really good crop score with very few actions is looking good. Joe's building the well here. I mean, I could read Stone Food. I don't have to Alchemist Lab. I could also fence here. Fence, it does leave 4 wood. Maybe I read Stone Food and then last move fence. So 2-Win Tuesday is going to be back on Tuesday this week. I'll probably do another game today, but I can't stream that long because the Leafs have their first game in 5 months. So I definitely want to watch that. I could maybe do 2 games, maybe 3, depending on how long they take today. I'll definitely plan to do a bunch of games tomorrow, probably 3 or 4 games. Maybe try to make up for last week's games, last Tuesday's games, or Wednesday's games. Try to get 2 wins, maybe Monday and Tuesday this week, something like that. I do have a tournament game as well. I think I'm going to have a tournament game. I need to respond to the forum post, actually. $24 hours. Not a chance. Not a chance. What would I need for a 24-hour stream? I need to not have to do any work for like 3 days afterwards. Fence 15. No waiting for games. Yes, if I have to wait. The problem with the 24-hour stream is like after 10 hours, if I have to wait an hour and a half for a game, like I'm just gonna call it. No reason to fence like that. You mean I'm blocking myself off from another room? What do you think the odds are that I build another room? Is it like the only time I would build another room is if I got clay support, past clay hut extension, I think. Like there's just no way, because I need to win with Plowmaker Field Agent. There's no way I'm not plowing twice more, right? And I can build with Wintercrafter. I'm not going to family growth with more rooms. I'm just going to Wintercraft major improvements. So eat a clay to pay for the Wintercrafter, and then feed 6. Get a wood from Cherry Orchard. There's no upside to fencing, yes, but I think in this game there's no downside. Like what? I'm not. Yeah, you're right. You're correct. You guys are correct. There's like what, 8.001% chance I build another room. I just think it's not happening. I'm gonna start player or plow, depending on what Joe does. I forgot I drafted Cloister Dweller. Oh shit! I did draft Cloister Dweller. You're right. Got to hit F5 on my hand. Oh, it's not appearing. Darn. Where's Cloister Dweller? All right, Alchemist Lab here. Start player Alchemist Lab. Make my Tuesday more challenging. I don't think I need it to be more challenging. I think it's been challenging enough recently. Well, I kind of hope that like, yeah, that the boot and Sabosh would start sniping me. Like, my hope with the bounty thing was that in the last week I'd have games with multiple really strong opponents. But the way it ended up worked is that Gray just sniped me 3 times and got the 3 wins, you know. Like, and then the other 2 players were not. They were fine, but I was hoping to get like 4 tables like with 4 really strong players. I was hoping to get tables with 4 really strong players, and that didn't really end up working out. Standing desk. Standing desk wouldn't be too bad, actually. I wouldn't mind that. Just as long as I could convert it when I wanted to. I should copy Alchemist Lab as well. Hopefully someone copied it for me. Hey, does I need to read Wood Collector. Does Wood Collector work on Alchemist Lab? I can't leave wood behind, can I? I'm taking wood from an action space. I guess I'm not taking wood from Alchemist Lab. I don't really know how that works, actually. Traveling players, I get a grain. Because the other thing I could do is take stone and then trigger Alchemist Lab. Yeah, I know, because I can't, like, it makes sense. I would have to take a wood from the supply to leave it behind, right? Compendium for mushroom at Reedstone Food from Fiverr. Good point. I kind of want to take Reedstone Food and then last move Mushroom Collect, or last move Alchemist Lab, because that gives me the option of Joinery or Basket Maker's Workshop. Treadmill. I have an exercise bike in the basement, and that's usually when I'm watching TV or whatever. I go and set up my laptop and watch down there. Scholar's got Riding Plow. Riding Plow's good. The problem is he needs 2 plow actions to get there, so I guess the question is, we did not pass Remodeler. Yeah, so Remodeler's his first pick. Montu Family Growth Backyard Well. A little well. Yeah, Alchemist Lab gets me a clay for 2 food. A clay, which is 2 food. It also leaves Reno open. It gets an extra wood, so I guess I'd rather BMW if I can, because then I have the option of building stables with my, because I'm going to get another wood from Cherry Orchard as well. I guess I'm going on Plow Sow because I want Field Agent to buy me a vegetable. Yeah, some little wells. There you go. 4 streamers game, everyone must be standing while playing. Person who sits down first loses automatically. That's not too hard. That would be hard. That would be hard if the game's 2 hours. It would not be hard if we all play in an hour 10. So I guess I'm going to eat a sheep to buy the vegetable. I do need one more food. As much as I would like to be able to family growth here, I guess there's a chance family growth wheels, because Montu won't take it, Scholar won't take it, and Average Joe might start player to secure Plow Sow in the last round. So we'll eat a sheep to buy a vegetable. And then so there we go. Harvester points are locked up. Montu's got them locked up as well, so it's really just Joe and Scholar. So I guess we're getting family growth or 2 cattle back. One of those two, so I'm happy with either. Also, I need to pay a food for the extra plow. Yeah, we could do stuff like that, do some variants. I kind of enjoy Arena. Magic Arena does that, where they have special game modes. So we get family growth or 2 cattle, so I'm happy either way. Arena does that, where they have weird variants on the game, and then you're just like figuring out what's going on. It just changes the game. I guess there are lots of games that do that, right? Like Slay the Spire does that, where they have the daily quests, which have modified rule sets. So then cards that are bad can be really good. So we got family growth back. Definitely not going to complain about that one. So last action could be Reno. Could be taking wood. Taking wood is only really good if we know we're going to be able to build stables in the last round, but I think we are, so I think we're okay on that front. Certainly Scholar's got a nice farm. Scholar's got a very nice farm. 5 Roopstone house, 5 family members. Wonder if he gets that last plow action. Probably not, right? Starvation plantation. Yeah, so family growth would be like a basically acquire unpaid labor action. I guess that's what it is anyways. That's what the family growth action is really. You're acquiring unpaid labor. You only have to pay them in food. Yeah, so I guess I'm going to reno Basket Maker's Workshop here. I like that. And then I can harvester animal feed. Or sorry, Wintercraft the animal feed. So we're going to eat... we want to avoid eating the reed and the clay because it makes Alchemist Lab a worse action. Although I'm probably not getting on Alchemist Lab anyways. Yeah. Because ending the game with 1 clay, 1 reed is not good. Alchemist Lab is only good... Yeah, no, my actions next round are going to be like plow, take cattle... that kind of thing. We'll harvest that. Get another wood. And harvest these guys. So we can eat a boar and a sheep. That gets us 5 food. Boar, sheep. We do have more grain than we need, only by 1 though. Yeah, we don't want to eat our vegetable. Yeah, eat a boar and a sheep. Why was Joey... Oh, carpet. He was able to family growth unblockably. I see. Okay, so Joe was Joe thinking with Animal Yard he was going to be able to grow with carpet? Is that what was happening? Yeah, maybe he was thinking something along those lines. Round cards are totally random. Meeples die off after time passes. That's dark. I guess I'll just eat the clay and a reed. Why not? Yeah, so we need to feed 7. So CRHO to feed 7. And then with animal feed, we're hoping to not have to eat the clay. We're hoping to not have to eat the boar, to let the boar go to 5. And then we can eat the sheep. And then we definitely want to get a cattle. Oh, I need to send farm. We're getting to that point. I guess I could play pelt roof before animal feed. That way I do get 1 read on pelt roof. OHRC. Fed 7. Yeah, then I can play animal feed with my in the last round. So this lets me take stone and then reno to a stone house. Gives me that option. Especially since the stone also could be the joinery. I think it's an okay option. Okay, so Montu plow sowed here, which is a little weird. It's not a great move for him. So is Joe going to plow? If Joe plows, what am I doing? With Cowboy, I don't care about the 1 cattle. Am I just family growthing? Or am I taking the stone to set up for double reno? Or to set up for reno? Not double reno, just reno. He does. Okay, well, family growth is uncontested, so I kind of like the 4 stone here. And we do have the harvester bonus thanks to the cherry orchard. So cherry orchard was good. Cherry orchard ended up being pretty good. So yeah, I have the option of joinery, reno. I can reno joinery, or I could build stables, reno animal feed. Probably reno joinery is the best. So I have a food from 3 points from Harvester, point from Alchemist Lab, point from Twivel and Twivel. Cherry Orchard is getting me a vegetable, which is like 2 points. So family growth, reno joinery, and 1 cattle. I think that's my remaining moves. My resource actions are not particularly good, so we'll just end up having to eat some animals, unfortunately, but that's fine. Every harvest have list of agendas the table has to vote with food. Yeah. I like that aspect. I really like that aspect about the Game of Thrones board game, is that you can influence turn order and that kind of thing. I enjoyed that. How do I reno joinery? Oh, I don't reno joinery. Good point. I'm 1 stone short. Right. I am 1 stone short. So yeah, the Reno move was not very good then. Or the stone is not. I mean, the stone move is still, it's joinery for 3 points. Or yeah, no, maybe that stone move was not very good then. I thought yeah, you're right. I need one more stone. I guess I assumed I was going to Alchemist Lab again this round, but I'm not getting there. I'll take the cattle. It's 2 points for Scholar. It's uncontested, but takes it away from him. I guess I could Reedstone Food into Reno Joinery. Nope. I could Alchemist Lab into Reno Joinery. It's my last 2 moves, but Family Growthing will be better, so. Yeah, so I'm not getting to use my last Winter Crafter action. Unless I get past a miner or something. But yeah, Winter Crafter round 14 is not getting used, unfortunately. I was planning to Wintercraft Animal Feed, but I can just play it on Reno. Doesn't really matter. Does not make a difference. This is a chance Joe Family Growth's here. Bidding on the next round card. That would be quite the variant. Is Scholar going to build another room? Take 3 stone and build a room? Family Growth. So I can eat a raw grain and then eat a boar and a sheep. I guess I want to avoid eating the boar if I can. I guess building the joinery is a 3. Because I harvest a wood here, so I really have 5 wood. So the joinery is 3 points, just the same as Reno is. So yeah, they are equivalent to each other. Labbing is better than Family Growth. Labbing lets me Reno and joinery. And then also animal feed. It seems like joinery and playing joinery and Family Growthing are equivalent. Unless I have to eat 1 extra point here. Yeah, I guess it does increase my food cost by 1. So that would be the case where labbing would be better. Because the joinery could be a 3-point action. If joinery is +2 food though, then it's -1 point. So I don't think that analysis is quite... I don't think that analysis is exactly right. At least not the way you're summarizing it. Because joinery is only 2 food if I end the game with 2 points from joinery. Whereas Family Growth is always going to be 3 points. Not joinery. What am I doing here? I'll be annoyed if Scholar plays a relevant improvement. Harvest a wood, get a veg. So I can eat a raw grain. So if I can let the boar breed, that's good. So then I may as well eat 2 sheep. No, I only want to eat 1 sheep. And I'll eat a vegetable. 3 food, G, H, V. And then I get 1 of each with animal feed. So in the game with 5 dead wood, which is not very good. Y minus food. Don't have to pay the food for your whole. Okay, so I have whatever I score plus 5. $51. Think that's enough? Think we've got Scholar beat. Alright, finally got to break the losing streak. Did I take my vegetable? I ate it. $51, $50, $47, $40. Alright, so we did manage to finally break this losing streak. So that's nice. Yeah. Yeah, so I should build the joinery. If nothing else, I should build the joinery instead of Reno just to block the major minor space, because no one was going to be able to use the Reno action. In case Scholar had some relevant improvement at the end of the game. Well, considering the way Scholar got family growth round 6 and also started the game in second, I think we had to get a little fortunate to overcome Scholar, so that's good. That's good to be able to do that. The Plowmaker Field Agent combo was really good. And getting homework also was really good. Getting homework was incredibly good. Yeah, so I think they were going to be equivalent points unless I had to eat an extra food. And the fact that I had to eat an extra food made it worse, for sure. Next game is starting in room 3. Yeah, I think I need to take a little bit of a break, though. I don't know if I'm going to I don't know. Yeah, it looks like Enwell's there. I don't know if I'll have time to just jump into the next game. I'm going to take a little bit of a break. I'm kind of tired. Assuming Enwell sits, then I'm not going to join the next one. If you're watching this on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed this little video, and we'll see you next time.